Pluribus Physics. March 25, 2016. This video begins with Geoffrey Chew's own autobiographical history from a passion for physics 1985, including how in the Washington Post he exposed the Manhattan Project in 1943 in Washington, D.C. This video begins with a picture of federal government computer wiretapping on July 14, 2013, followed by the government email address of Geoffrey Chew today, who is on the federal payroll on this date, March 25, 2016. At 1 minute, a picture of the human brain and pure gravitational thinking is exhibited, and at 1:36 minutes, one page with a letter of November 16, 1970 from John Archibald Wheeler is exhibited with hierarchical structure laws 1 and 2, namely a pure gravitational unified field structure and structure law 2. The alpha lattice, which are derived from Albert Einstein's relativity. 3 pages considerations on the universe as a whole. Seen with that same November 16, 1970 Wheeler letter requesting calculation. At 2:46 minutes, you see the combined email addresses of Gross, Chew and Hartle in the event they contest the physics presented in Structure Laws 1 and 2. Gross, Chew and Hartle should be called to the task, and a demand for reply should be implemented by the U.S. government and press. At 1:41 minutes, audio of laughing at UCSB KITP on October 7, 2004 at the Nobel ceremony begins and is heard through to 26 minutes. Pluribus Physics contends that no one in the world, beginning with children, dare laugh at Structure Laws 1 and 2 of Hierarchical Cosmology Gravitational Physics. This video is 4 minutes in length, and we claim totally devastates, censures and censors the evil mindset of the Wheeler, Chew, Gross, Hartle 46-year censor of children's hierarchical cosmology and gravitation. The video begins now with the challenge to Chew, Gross, Hartle at Berkeley and UCSB Santa Barbara 2 contest.
Frances Hellman. I'm a professor and chair of the physics department, and I'd like to welcome you to the first of what will, I believe, be many public lectures sponsored by the Berkeley Center for Theoretical Physics. So this center, and I think many of you were just at the reception for this, was formed to bring together some of the greatest minds in theoretical physics to search for answers to some of the most pressing questions about the universe. And our speaker today is an illustrious example of one of those minds. I'm Frances Hellman. I'm a professor and chair of the physics department, and I'd like to welcome you to the first of what will, I believe, be many public lectures sponsored by the Berkeley Center for Theoretical Physics. So this center, and I think many of you were just at the reception for this, was formed to bring together some of the greatest minds in theoretical physics to search for answers to some of the most pressing questions about the universe. And our speaker today is an illustrious example of one of those minds. So events like this lecture are part of the mission of this center to not only bring together those minds, but to bring some of that science out to the public as well.
I can do it at the Martin Luther King Library. I don't have a home. I'm homeless.
Of 11 dimensions.
I spend my money to do this.
With
I can show you where I live. It will be on my website. This is called Einstein's dream. He is, that is Brian's Green. Brian Greene. He is the eminent theoretical physicist. Ask him if he doesn't want me, or ask Nova. I'm serious. I'm not, you know, I can do it at the Martin Luther King Library. I don't have a home. I'm homeless. I spend my money to do this. I can show you where I live. It will be on my website. This is called Einstein's dream. He is, that is Brian's Green. Brian Greene. He is the eminent theoretical physicist. Ask him if he doesn't want me, or ask Nova. I'm serious. I'm not, you know, find out if I can or I can't. If I cannot, I will not.
The way in which the great theories in physics encompass
all right, I'll turn it off.
The great theories in physics encompass
all right, I'll turn it
the
off.
wide variety of apparently different the great theories in physics encompass
all right, I'll turn it
the
off.
wide variety of apparently different apparently different variety of apparently different
all right, I'll turn it
the
off.
wide variety of apparently different